Greetings and welcome. My name's Lynne Sessions. I'm known as Genix, and I'm just going to take a few moments here to give you an idea of what I do, a little bit about me, kind of say hello, make a connection, and hopefully see you at the online festival very soon. First off, I'd like to invite you to take a breath though. One of those things that we sometimes forget, especially in the current climate. So please take a breath in for 4, hold your breath for 7, and then release your breath for 8. Maybe do it a couple of times. It's something you can play with afterwards, but it's a very nice grounding, bring yourself present moment breath. And sometimes filling our busyness with a few gaps, I call them ceremony sometimes, especially with breath, to nurture that space is a really great idea. So with me, maybe you would like to do one anyway. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and release for 8. And just rest for a moment in that space, wherever you are. When you watch this, the great ocean, which way do I need to point my finger to make a point? Anyway, it's behind me. It's beautiful. It's an amazing day. And I've just been swimming in the sea, which is something I do every day, minding my distance, but really being grateful for nature, especially at this time. So before I go any further, I'd also invite you to just think of one thing that you're grateful for right now. Just go into your heart, maybe put your hand on your heart and just feel, well, what am I grateful for right now, in this moment? And just rest in the sound of the waves. So, what am I doing in this online gathering? Hopefully meeting you and helping you take a step forward, transformational step forward, if that's what you would be liking to do. My background is a counsellor, psychotherapist, shamanic healer. I've spent probably 25 years, 30 years in the healing and creative arts world, walking a path myself, obviously. I think when we walk our own path, that's the space where you just learn the most, really, if you're open-hearted and open-minded. And it doesn't mean it's easy. And sometimes we learn from those places that are not easy, a lot. So I'm a creative catalyst for change and transformation. I'm never very good at labels and lists and all of that, because I prefer to meet people from the heart, meet them in the eyes. In the eyes. There you go. I'm there. Behind those glasses, I'm there. And feel where we need to go from there. I work very much as an intuitive. I'm a channel for higher guidance and sound frequencies. So I often work with a drum and my voice to bring in frequency that will shift things around and allow people to become more harmonious with their connection to spirit and source. It brings us back into harmony. Sometimes the vocals that come through carry the frequencies that are missing in our energy field, so they help us realign. It's very dear to my heart, sound. It took me a very long time myself to find my voice, and I spent many years with Indigenous elders, having the great good fortune to walk with about 8 or 9 amazing beings from a heart connection. And their humility and their magic, their wisdom, their respect for the land is always very moving, especially in these times now when you listen to their teachings. It puts us back into contact with where we've lost our contact with nature, never mind our own hearts and minds. And I think the journey at the moment is about coming into connection with our hearts and minds, becoming more coherent and aligned, grounded, remembering that we are the treasure, that we have all we need, and there are ways of tapping that, remembering that, and celebrating that, for goodness sake. And that sometimes gets forgotten, doesn't it? Especially in times of anxiety and crisis. So I love to work with people multidimensionally, and that really depends on what they're coming for, what they want. I can work in a very grounded, ordinary, here and now place, or multidimensionally. I work with sound, I work with song, I work with poetry, I work with channeling, I work with very strong intuition and guidance. I work with many, many, many things, from meditation to visualization to a process, I suppose, that kind of evolved over years, where I will use the sacred sound that comes through my voice, often with a drum initially, and that will open doors. Sometimes people will go straight into seeing images. Some people who don't see images will have a feeling. Somebody else might hear something or remember something or make a connection to something that seemed broken or gone for them, disappeared for them for a while. There's so many different ways, and there's no right way. There's no wrong way. There's just your way. And when that happens, that opens a door, and therefore we can travel down that door. And I have a way of being able to walk alongside that inner world visualization and help you transform, or find, discover, transform, rebuild, repair, whatever is required and needed with you. Put you back in the driver's seat, put you back in that sense of being empowered and in touch with your resources, your creative and spiritual resources. And I think that's really one of the most important things. You know, we need to go back to our hearts. We need to connect to source, whatever that is for you. That's bigger than all of us and binds this amazing world together. We are all so connected. You know, everything is interconnected. The butterfly effect is so true. You know, clap hands here and there's a ripple effect far, far away. But it will be met. It will be felt. And so, you know, coming in now, at the times that we have at the moment, is so important to remember ourselves, to give gratitude for all that is, to know how much help is around us. Sometimes we have no idea, and sometimes we do, and sometimes we can start to become more aware and see how the universe does support us. Our minds are often the rebel. You know, we have the monkey mind and the mind that has all sorts of ideas about how things are, how things were. We get stuck in places and go round and round, proving points to ourselves that really aren't true, and most of the time aren't what we want to be proving at all. I'm sure you know what I mean. So there's a myriad of things, but basically my passion is to help inspire you to remember who you really are and gather the gifts and manifest them that you've come here with, connect into your soul purpose and start to really, really shine and bring that energy up. Leave, transform the stuff that's been in your way, the obstacles, the blockages. Make friends with them and release them, because we don't need to be carrying many of them at this time. And the new energies that are coming in really want to settle in a good place in the heart, and sometimes we have to chuck some stuff out to make some room for that to happen, don't we? I work very intuitively in the moment, so where I might not be being very specific here, that's because I amalgamated so many things within me, and the heart and the connection to spirit and the creative edge has a voice, and it's very important for me to let that voice be heard within whatever I'm doing, and that your intention is super powerful in terms of how we open the door and where we go, because this is about you, not just about me. So I work in a bespoke way with everybody I see. It's not a fixed way. I don't apply a structure to everybody that comes, which of course would be different, but it's very much listening and hearing, tuning in and listening for me to my guidance and helping you hear yours and working together as one. So how does that sound? Anyway, I'm really excited to meet whoever is going to arrive at this amazing event. I work with groups, I work one-to-one, I work with animals, I work with people and their animals. I love writing poetry. I'm a poet, firewall constructor, and one of the biggest lessons I ever had was in 2009. My car went off a cliff, dropped 400 meters, I shattered my spine and really didn't think I was going to make it out. Car smoking, me alone. It wasn't fun. It's been a very, very tough journey all the way back, but I knew that was a call for me to decide, to choose that I love myself enough to bring myself home, because I couldn't manifest my gifts unless I did. And I came here with a lot of gifts. So I knew that that was really important. That journey almost had to be, it was on my cards. Was I going to front up for it, or was I going to nick out the back door? Part of me did want to go out the back door. It's like, I can't do this. I have no idea how to manage what's happened to me. And then Spirit said to me, you get back in your boots right now, because this isn't just about you, this is about service. You've come here on a mission, and you're not going to be a happy bunny if you leave without having fulfilled that mission. And I knew that to be so true in my heart. I thought, I have no choice, because this is my journey I have to complete, but I have to complete it not just for myself, but for the benefit of all. And when I say for the benefit of all, that's a phrase that is really important, because when we do anything, if we can consider for a moment that it's for the benefit of all and not just ourselves, it has a completely different resonance, and other beautiful things come from it that might not when we're very much caught up in the ego and the mind. So I leave that with you, and my word would be Ahom Atakwi Yasin, blessing to all my relations, which is a Lakota phrase. It has many, many levels of depth, but in essence it's honouring my spirit, honouring your spirit, and blessing all my relations. And all my relations, that's everything. That's everything, from the bug on the floor to the beautiful trees, to the blue sky, to the rain, to the hail, to the animals, to the spirits, to our ancestors, all being seen and unseen. Give a blessing and I give thanks to your special people, seen and unseen. Every day when you get up, it's a new day. You're alive in a new day. That's worth saying thank you for, especially in these current times when some people are waking up and not having that day that we're having. So please open your heart, ground yourself, check out in the mirror before you leave the house. Just remember, I'm beautiful, I'm sacred, I'm a blessing. And just let your eyes meet your eyes, meet your heart. Let that energy go into the earth, connect with the earth, and bring back that energy into your whole being. And I really, really look forward to connecting with you. I really hope my way of being me, you can handpick pearls and bits and pieces that might resonate with you, but nothing I say will cast the picture other than meeting you face to face in the presence of what's greater than both of us, with your beautiful intention, and walking with that into wherever you need to go for your future steps. And if it's just to say hi in passing, I will be more than happy. I really wish you well. May we be happy, may we be well, may we know peace, and may we shine, let ourselves shine, and let that shine pour out and go wherever else that shine is needed, that it isn't. You know, the people that don't feel connected right now, let's send a bit of extra shine. Hey, it doesn't cost anything, and you know what? Everything is made of light. That's not just a kind of flaky comment, but everything is made of light. And when we get that, the power we have to shine and fill ourselves with light is awesome. So I'm really looking forward to shining with you. Thank you for listening, and Ahom Atakwi Yasin. Have a really great day. Bye bye for now. Thank you. If you want to contact me, Jenny, JENNY .sessions, SESSIONS @me.com, or 079 905 17751. On Facebook, I'm Jenny Lynne Sessions, or you may find me at A Circle of Feathers, the power of community and spirit. That's another story, but I'll leave that one till I meet you. There are no limits unless we put them on ourselves. Where the light comes, darkness shines. So please take another breath in for 4, hold for 7, release for 8, and just stay for a moment in the space you're in, hearing the waves gently lapping the shore, and know you're loved. Ahom Atakwi Yasin.